Oi, oi! Yes, fellow groove riders, welcome back to another episode. I'm Will from Will's Electrical Services, also known as the Midfield General. In tonight's episode, what I want to do is I want to give you a quick tour of a couple of combination 45-degree head combination pliers which I got. Before I start the show, if you could do us a massive favour, if you could show your support and like, subscribe and turn the notification bell on. I don't know what it means, but it helps the channel grow. Right, what it is I was doing a review last week of the Milwaukee 5-in-1s, and I was chatting about whether you know, the bolt cutter part in the CK side cutters and all that. One of Simon from No Skills is also on Instagram. I put a link to his channel page below, guy's class act, and he said that Draper tools do that, and I was like, I've got a set of Draper pliers because I bought them because these were on Instagram, and someone mentioned, and I think they still are, I think you can buy all the different ranges of these like Draper Expert Ergo Ergo Plus for a tenner, and I bought these because I always fancied these. These are the original ones I've seen. I don't know, you know, whoever copied who, or whether, you know, probably a completely different brand, but these are the first ones I see. But I thought, shock horror, I'm never really going to use them, you know, and you know, shock horror, that's what's happened. I hardly ever use them, but because I usually tend to use pliers, you know, like to hold stuff, because I usually only really use them to drill stuff. You know, if I'm holding and drilling anything, I can hold them, so I use pliers and all that. But I got these and I thought, you know, these are absolutely, for a tenner, these are spot on. Like, these are Ebses. I've given these to one of my apprentices. You know, I do like give out all the lads all tools and all that. And what I didn't really understand was, when I see it, is that these are the Ergo Plus and these are the Combi Ergo 45s. Is that I didn't know if Ergo was actually a I didn't actually know if Ergo meant like something in German, because they're both made in Germany. I don't know where the brands are, you know, I think they're both, I don't think Draper, I thought Draper was English, now American, but they're, you know, and I thought, like, well, Ergo can't be like, does it mean ergonomics? But then I realised, and I remembered, is that Baco tools, they always have like the Ergo, and they always have the same symbol. And I looked it up online, and it seems to be a bit of an institution sort of thing, because if you use a lot of the Baco tools and all that, the handles are on them are second to none. They have that like anti-slip sort of thing, like really comfortable. Like, that's why I'm really fond of their screwdrivers, because these are the Ergo ones, and I'll show on the screen like the actual logo I mean, because it's slightly different to them ones. So I don't know if it means the same thing. I'll be really interested to know if any of you know what it's all about. But get back onto it. So what I'll do is I'll quickly show you a little tour around these Draper ones again. These have a bit more of a plainer like head. That has more of a traditional ones. These are Kinepex ones, but you know, they have the same sort of, you know, like cable pullers, cutters and all that. But I tend to buy, if I buy my tools, I usually buy them in the sets of threes, because you usually get them, you know, three for the price of two, so why not, you know what I mean? And that's where I got those, you know, why I get them. And then like I got these, and I thought I really fancied them, and when I got them, the tenner, and I thought, yeah, that's all right. And then I bought the Bullet, and I bought a set of these, and these are really nice. They're basically the same as the Pliers, but they're at a 45, plus they have a spring action as well, so you can use them as shears as well, and they're really comfortable. One thing I did see, and I don't know, I'll put a link to his channel as well, and that's Matt from Addicted to Tools. But have you seen the Australians? They use pliers to cut their like twin and earth, and obviously their twin and earth is like their earth is insulated as well. You know, it's already got sleeving on it as well, and it's really impressive. But you know, if we try it, it's really hard to do. But I think the reason that they can get away with it over there is probably because of the heat. I suppose the cable's a lot more softer, a lot more pliable, but it's really good. I'll definitely check his channel out. The guy's brilliant, and he's a Sparks as well. And yeah, going back to these, with these, like, if they're very similar, like the heads, it must be the same metal. I don't know what they use, whether it's aluminium, whether it's steel coated or what. But it seems to be very similar to the CK tool ones, which I'll do a review in the future. And what I do like about them is that they're like an anti-rust. They're clearly not chrome or anything like that, but they're really nice. But I did see a guy do a review about these, and one thing he did notice is that it's like what he did say is that he didn't like the switch on there, because you've got to turn the switch on and off. But obviously if you're on a live terminal, then you've got to touch that. But like, let's have it right, all of our tools I use, 90% of them are not fully insulated. They're insulated, but obviously other than the most popular tool I use, my cable shears, my croppers, they're not insulated. But how often do you actually really put anything on a live terminal? Because you're never cutting anything live unless it's by mistake or stuff like that, and that doesn't happen because, you know, like, it's funny really, because I always do reviews and all that of the Volt pens or anything like that, or discuss it on Instagram. People turn their noses up at it and all that, then the next day they've got their cutters all blown up, and it's like, there you go bruv, you know what I mean? I've never had a set of cutters blow up. But hey ho, that's horses for courses. And like, these do have a really exciting looking head. One thing that I did see on the guy's review, which he did show, and which you can see and all that, is that these do have a special type of head where you can actually put a bolt in the top. And when he done it, I thought, Christ, that looks really good. And I'll give it a go. And I thought, oh, it won't work. You know, obviously it's a bit peculiar to hold it like this, but that holds it absolutely perfectly, you know. I don't know if it will score it up or anything like that. I know you're not going to use it like that, but I just wanted to have a little go. Right, it's only a quick little episode. Also, I did see a really good review by Cable Tie Technician. I'll put a link again below, and he'd done a really good review of these. And as I say, for a tenner, they're well worth grabbing. I've had one driver from Draper. I don't know why I turned my nose up at it. I think it was probably because it was always in DIY shops. It was a bit of a DIY, like low end sort of like brand. But like this expert range, you know, insulated, perfect, up to 1,000 degrees. Well worth a go. Well, anyway, only just a quick little episode. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, if you're going to be anything, then be electric. Up the old blues, you know, Willage. See you later.